Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm delighted to have you here today. Today's presentation is focused on prospective validation for oral solid dosage forms. We'll explore what prospective validation means in this context, its importance, and the key steps involved. So let's get started and take a look at how this process helps ensure the quality and safety of oral solid medications. Prospective validation is a crucial step that we perform before the product is distributed commercially. It ensures that every step in the manufacturing process for tablets and capsules consistently produces products that meet our predefined quality attributes. This means that we're not just relying on testing at the end. We're validating the entire process to maintain quality throughout production. It's also important to highlight that prospective validation is a regulatory requirement. Agencies like the US FDA, EU GMP, WHO, and PIC-S all mandate this process. Adhering to these guidelines helps us ensure that our manufacturing practices are up to standard and that our products are safe and effective for patients. Overall, this step is about building confidence that our manufacturing process is robust, reliable, and compliant with global standards, aligning with our commitment to quality and patient safety. Today, I want to walk you through the key objectives of prospective validation. First, our goal is to generate documented evidence that the OSD manufacturing process is robust, reproducible, and controlled. Essentially, we need to demonstrate that the process consistently produces quality products under defined conditions. Next, we want to confirm that critical process parameters, or CPPs, reliably deliver the critical quality attributes, or CQAs. This means ensuring that the key process variables directly impact the quality attributes we care about most. We also aim to ensure consistent product quality across 3 consecutive validation batches. Repeating this process helps us confirm that our manufacturing process is stable and predictable over time. Finally, we focus on identifying and mitigating process risks before we move into commercial production. Addressing potential issues early helps us maintain high standards and avoid surprises down the line. Overall, these objectives support our broader goal of establishing a solid, reliable manufacturing process that guarantees product quality and patient safety. Let's take a closer look at some of the critical characteristics that influence product quality. First, we consider properties like particle size, polymorphism, and flowability, which all play a vital role in ensuring consistent manufacturing and performance. Next, we look at excipients. These are the inactive ingredients that support the active pharmaceutical ingredient. Compatibility between excipients and the drug substance is essential to prevent stability issues, and moisture sensitivity is another key factor, as excess moisture can compromise the product's quality. Moving on, we define the Quality Target Product Profile, or QTPP. This is essentially our blueprint for what the final product should achieve, its safety, efficacy, and quality attributes. From there, we identify the Critical Material Attributes, or CMAs. These are the specific properties of raw materials that could impact the final product's quality, so understanding and controlling them is crucial. We also establish critical quality attributes, or CQAs, which include parameters like hardness, disintegration time, dissolution rate, assay results, and uniformity. These are the measurable qualities that determine whether the product meets our quality standards. All of this ties into our broader goal of product and process understanding, gaining a deep insight into how each component and process step affects the final product. Finally, we look at the key components of prospective validation. This involves planning and executing validation activities to ensure that our manufacturing process consistently produces a product meeting all quality specifications. In summary, understanding these characteristics and attributes allows us to build a robust process, ensuring high quality and compliance throughout product development. Now, let's take a closer look at the key components of prospective validation. First, we evaluate each unit operation individually. For blending, the main concern is content uniformity risk, since uneven mixing can lead to dose variability. Moving on to granulation, we need to monitor moisture and density variability, as these factors directly impact the quality and consistency of the final product. When it comes to compression, we focus on hardness and friability variability, which affect tablet durability and stability. For coating, the priority is weight gain uniformity, ensuring each coated unit meets specifications. Next, it's crucial to identify the critical process parameters, or CPPs, that influence these key points. By doing so, we can develop a risk-based control strategy to mitigate potential issues. This involves conducting a thorough risk assessment, often using tools like FMEA or HACCP, to pinpoint where the biggest risks lie and how best to control them. All of these steps are interconnected and essential for ensuring a robust, reliable validation process. They help us understand where the potential risks are, so we can proactively manage them and maintain product quality throughout manufacturing. Now, as the VP, it's essential to clearly define several critical aspects of the validation process. First, we need to establish the scope and rationale behind the validation. This means understanding exactly what processes or systems we're validating and why it's necessary to ensure quality and compliance. Next, we must outline the process flow, how the validation activities will progress step by step. This helps keep everyone on the same page and ensures consistency. Typically, we conduct around 3 validation batches, which allows us to gather sufficient data to confirm the process is reliable and reproducible. Along with that, developing a solid sampling plan and testing strategy is key. This defines how and when samples are taken and what tests are performed to verify quality. In-process controls and acceptance criteria are also crucial. They set the checkpoints and standards that must be met during production to ensure everything stays within specifications. To analyze the data effectively, we utilize appropriate statistical tools, which help us interpret results objectively. Handling deviations promptly is vital. We need a clear process for managing unexpected issues and documenting any corrective actions. Change control requirements are also part of this, ensuring that any modifications are properly evaluated and approved to maintain validation integrity. All these elements come together in the Validation Protocol, or VP, which serves as the master plan guiding the entire validation effort. By thoroughly defining these points, we establish a robust foundation for successful validation and ultimately product quality and compliance. Now, let's talk about raw material validation. This step is crucial because it ensures that the materials we're using, such as APIs and excipients, meet our quality standards. We need to qualify these ingredients thoroughly, checking key characteristics like particle size, polymorphism, moisture content, and bulk density. These factors can all influence the final product's performance and stability. In addition, vendor approval and risk rating come into play here. We assess and approve our suppliers carefully, considering their reliability and the risks associated with their materials. This helps us maintain a consistent supply of quality raw materials. Moving on to OSD manufacturing. This is where all these validated raw materials come together in the actual production process. Finally, when we talk about the steps covered in prospective validation, it's about proactively ensuring that our manufacturing process is robust and reliable before full-scale production begins. It's a comprehensive approach to confirm that everything will perform as expected, aligning with our overall goal of quality assurance throughout the product lifecycle. Let's start by looking at direct compression. Here, the key factors are blend uniformity and flow properties. Ensuring the blend is uniform is crucial because it directly impacts the consistency of the final product. Good flow properties mean the material moves smoothly through the manufacturing equipment, reducing variability and potential blockages. Moving on to wet granulation, this process involves preparing the binder and determining the optimal granulation endpoint. It's important to carefully control the moisture content and the resulting granule size distribution. as these influence tablet strength and dissolution. Additionally, drying parameters such as inlet and outlet temperatures, as well as loss on drying, need to be optimized to achieve the desired moisture level without damaging the granules. Now, regarding OSD manufacturing, the steps covered in prospective validation are designed to ensure the process is robust and reproducible. This includes thorough checks at each stage to confirm that everything operates within specified parameters. Finally, let's discuss dry granulation. This involves setting roller compaction parameters carefully, as these affect the density and flowability of the granules. If needed, granulation can be performed here as well, depending on the formulation requirements. Overall, each of these steps plays a vital role in ensuring product quality and process efficiency, which is the overarching goal of our manufacturing development efforts. Let's now take a closer look at the key parameters we monitor during tablet pressing. These include hardness, which affects how well the tablet holds together, thickness, ensuring uniformity for patient compliance, weight variation, critical for dose accuracy, and the compression force, which directly influences the tablet's integrity and dissolution profile. Switching gears to encapsulation, we focus on parameters like net weight to guarantee each capsule contains the correct amount of active ingredient, lock length, which ensures capsules are properly closed, and capsule integrity, vital for preventing leakage or contamination. Next, we need to talk about in-process controls, which are performed at regular intervals to maintain consistent quality. This includes setting appropriate limits for each parameter and validating our compression and encapsulation processes to ensure they meet specifications. When it comes to OSD manufacturing, or oral solid dose manufacturing, we follow a structured approach called prospective validation. This involves steps like blend uniformity testing at multiple locations to confirm consistency across batches, optimizing mixing time to avoid over or undermixing, and assessing segregation risks that could lead to uneven distribution of ingredients. We also verify equipment load and speed parameters to ensure our process remains consistent and reproducible. All these measures, including blending validation, help us maintain high standards of quality throughout the manufacturing process, ultimately supporting the safety and efficacy of our finished products. Now, let's take a closer look at the steps covered in prospective validation for OSD manufacturing. First, we focus on spray rate, gun distance, and pan speed. These parameters are critical because they directly influence the coating process, ensuring that the application is consistent and uniform. Next, we consider bed temperature, which is essential for proper adhesion and drying of the coating. Maintaining the right temperature helps us achieve the desired quality and performance. We also evaluate coating uniformity and weight gain. Uniformity ensures each product meets specifications, while weight gain helps us monitor the amount of coating applied, avoiding over- or undercoating issues. Tackiness and appearance control are equally important, as they affect both the product's aesthetic appeal and its functional performance, making sure the coating isn't too sticky or uneven. Finally, if coating is applicable to the product, we pay special attention to that process as well. Overall, these steps form a comprehensive approach to validate our manufacturing process, ensuring consistency, quality, and meeting regulatory standards. This systematic validation is key to delivering reliable, high-quality products to our customers. Now, let's take a closer look at the steps involved in prospective validation for our OSD manufacturing. First, we focus on the bottle and blister line validation, which ensures that the equipment performs consistently and reliably during production. Next is the moisture barrier assessment, a critical step to confirm that our packaging effectively protects the product from moisture, maintaining its stability and efficacy. We also evaluate line speed and sealing integrity, making sure that the manufacturing process is efficient without compromising quality. Additionally, we perform 100% print and vision checks to verify that each package meets our quality standards, ensuring no defects or inconsistencies slip through. Lastly, we assess the finished product stability placement, which confirms that the final packaged product remains stable throughout its shelf life. All these steps are essential to establishing a robust, reliable process that guarantees the quality and safety of our products. They connect directly to our overall goal of delivering consistent, high-quality medicines to our patients. All right, now let's talk about conducting validation batches under commercial-scale conditions. This step is crucial because it ensures that the process performs reliably at the full production scale. To do this effectively, we need trained staff who are fully qualified, and all equipment must have completed installation qualification, operational qualification, and performance qualification. These are essential to confirm everything is set up correctly and working as intended. During the validation, it's important to collect comprehensive process data and in-process control results. This data helps us verify that the process remains consistent and within specifications. We also need to document all deviations and any corrective actions taken. This documentation is vital for traceability and continuous improvement. Monitoring environmental conditions, utilities, and equipment is another key aspect. It ensures that the environment remains within acceptable parameters, which directly impacts product quality and process reliability. Overall, this validation execution phase is about ensuring that every aspect of the process is controlled, documented, and validated under real-world, commercial conditions. This is what gives us confidence that the process will consistently produce quality product at scale. Now, let's talk about the acceptance criteria that ensure our product quality. First, all CQAs, or critical quality attributes, must meet the specified requirements. This means that every key characteristic of the product aligns with our standards. Next, our CPPs, or critical process parameters, need to stay within validated ranges, confirming our process consistency. It's also crucial that we have no critical deviations, which could compromise quality or safety. Reproducibility from batch to batch is vital, so we aim for consistent results across production runs. Moving on to the typical tests, we include assays and uniformity tests to verify the potency and consistent distribution of ingredients. Dissolution profile testing ensures the drug releases properly, which directly impacts efficacy. We also assess physical properties like hardness and friability, which affect handling and stability. Moisture content is another key factor, influencing product stability and shelf life. For granules, particle size distribution is important for uniformity and processing. And if applicable, microbial limits are tested to confirm the product is safe from contamination. All these testing points form the backbone of our quality assurance, ensuring each batch meets our stringent acceptance criteria and ultimately delivering safe, effective products to patients. In this slide, we're focusing on the validation report, which is a crucial document in our process validation. It should comprehensively summarize the key outcomes, starting with the process consistency we've achieved. This means confirming that the process consistently meets our predefined standards. Next, it covers compliance with acceptance criteria, ensuring that all specifications are satisfied throughout the validation. We also identify any variability observed and the controls put in place to manage it, which helps us understand the robustness of the process. Another important aspect is the final justification for the process's suitability, demonstrating that the process is fit for its intended purpose. The report should also include recommendations for routine monitoring and periodic reviews, so we can maintain quality over time. In terms of documentation, the report includes several critical components: the approved protocol, raw data and IPC records, batch manufacturing records, analytical test results, deviation reports, and the statistical evaluation of the data. All these elements support the integrity of the validation process. Finally, the report should culminate with clear conclusions and recommendations, providing a comprehensive overview of the validation status and next steps. This documentation, including all relevant validation records, ensures transparency and traceability, reinforcing our commitment to quality and compliance throughout the manufacturing lifecycle. Now, let's talk about the prospective validation of OSD manufacturing. This step is crucial because it helps ensure that the entire process is scientifically sound, meaning it's based on solid principles and understanding. It also confirms that the process is robust and reproducible, so we can consistently produce the same high-quality products. Additionally, it ensures compliance with regulatory expectations, which is vital for bringing our products to market smoothly. Most importantly, it verifies that we can reliably manufacture safe, effective, and high-quality oral solid dosage forms every single time. In conclusion, this validation process is the backbone of a reliable manufacturing system. It helps us meet regulatory standards, maintain product integrity, and ultimately deliver safe medications to patients. This ties into the overall goal of our presentation, which is to emphasize the importance of rigorous validation in ensuring product quality and safety. For further support, please contact us. If you have any questions or need additional information, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you succeed and ensure you feel confident with what you've learned today. Thank you so much for your time and attention. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to supporting you in your next steps.